and welcome to Quays News. I'm Courtney Holder.
And I'm Cara Ostick. Here's what's coming up on the programme today.
A Manchester-wide report has found mental health provision in the region still needs improving.
GMP are reassuring residents over their concerns following a rise in crime over Halloween weekend.
Manchester City Council have announced that the Christmas light switch on has been cancelled for the 4th year in a row.
A Greater Manchester-wide report has found mental health provision in the region still needs improving.
Ruby Turner-Hook is here in the studio to tell us more about the report's findings.
Thank you so much, guys. So today's report shows us how mental health services have been changed by the improvement plan put into place by the Salford Health Scrutiny Committee. The plan started last year when mental health services in Manchester were rated overall inadequate. When a service receives this rating, it's entered into a recovery support programme, and this means that the service is given a plan to follow and receives regular inspections which include changes to the service rating. The current plan for mental health services includes 5 key points for improvement. Patient safety includes staffing issues, patient privacy and hospital environments. Professional standards refers to all the legal procedures and how well they are followed by the hospitals. People describes how well the trust handles staff's wellbeing, while culture focuses on equality and inclusivity. And a big part of the plan is restructuring and changing the leadership. So the first review of the plan shows that the service is still being rated inadequate. And although the rating hasn't changed, the plan has improved the rating in 3 areas. The committee also wanted to highlight especially in the report that staff and patient relationships have massively improved. So improvements have been made in the following areas, and the report really highlighted that the new leadership has made key changes to procedure that have improved inpatient environment and changed the way that hospitals are responding to issues. But the recent report also made clear that there are still many areas that need dramatic improvement. Funding and workforce demand especially have delayed the trust making any further changes. So the next review won't be expected for several months, and the committee also wanted to make it clear that mental health systems across Greater Manchester are under severe pressure and that they have been historically underfunded.
Thank you for that, Ruby. As Halloween looms ahead, Greater Manchester Police have reassured residents that their concerns will be taken seriously.
Following a rise in antisocial crime over Halloween weekend, including vandalism to shop windows, our reporter Leonie Husselby has sent this report from Manchester City Centre.
Get your pumpkins at the ready because Halloween is tomorrow. But it's not all treats, with antisocial behaviour being the Greater Manchester Police's top priority this weekend. To ensure the enjoyment of the spooky season for the public neighbourhood, officers will be in your area tomorrow. Halloween can be a scary time for the elderly and vulnerable members of the community. Chief Superintendent Emma Taylor, head of the GMP's prevention branch, said, "Although we want people to have fun, this period is not an excuse for anyone to behave in an antisocial way in our communities. It is a small number of people that can ruin the fun for everybody else, putting themselves and others at risk of harm. Our neighbourhood officers are out on patrol in your communities. If you have any concerns, please speak to us." Greater Manchester Police have also given their top tips on staying safe both at home and going out. Making sure that you're visible, going out in a group, and if a house doesn't have any lights on it, making sure not to trick or treat there, being respectful of other people. Being cautious of Halloween costumes, being close to open flames such as in pumpkins, and using battery-operated lanterns instead. Each year there is a 40 to 50% increase in criminal activity on businesses during Halloween. One of the managers at Lucy and Yak in Manchester has experienced some of the antisocial behaviour that Greater Manchester Police are trying to prevent this weekend.
Yeah, so came in on Saturday morning and the window was vandalised and sort of shattered, and it just made it feel, a little bit uneasy sort of walking in, and we also noticed that a few other shops around us as well were vandalised, so just made us feel a little bit unsafe walking in.
So whatever your Halloween plans are this weekend, following these tips will hopefully mean your night is filled with treats, not tricks. Leonie Husselby, Quays News.
have you had any Halloween plans?
Not just yet. I'm thinking of doing a spooky walk some point this weekend, but we'll see. We'll see if that falls through or not.
Well, hopefully not, but you know.
Fingers crossed.
As one holiday is about to come to an end, another one is on the horizon. As people around the city prepare to wrap up warm for the winter, our reporter Isabella Norrison is here to tell us what we can get up to this weekend.
Remember the 5th of November. That's right, Bonfire Night is coming up soon, and I'm going to tell you how you can watch some fireworks this Sunday in Salford. So the first location is Buell Hill Park, which you can see last year's breathtaking display behind me here. However, this year the event will be taking place on the Saturday instead. It starts at 5 p.m. and the fireworks show begins at 7:30. This will follow with live performances from indie pop singer Alex Spencer and the New York Brass Band, plus many more. The Prince's Park in Earlham will be hosting an event on the Sunday night, which includes a bonfire and firework display. This will start at 7 p.m. The last event will be hosted at Roe Green Cricket Club, and they're treating you to not one, but 2 firework displays and a bonfire. This will kick off at 8 p.m. However, it is a ticketed event, but they can be bought off the website. Thank you, back to you guys.
As the nights are getting longer and the days are getting colder, Manchester is beginning to prepare for the most wonderful time of the year, Christmas. However, Manchester City Council have announced a change in their festive plans. Reporter Poppy Smart was in Manchester earlier today to tell us more.
Yes, thanks Courtney and Cara. I'm here in a rainy Manchester city centre, but it seems that the weather isn't the only thing that's dampening the spirits of the people of Manchester. With spooky season nearly over and Christmas fast approaching, many people's attention has turned to the newly installed Manchester Christmas lights, as you can see behind me. But after vowing last year that the light switch on would take place in 2023, the festive event has been cancelled again by the City Council. Crowds usually gather near the Manchester Cathedral to enjoy music and various entertainment, but this event hasn't taken place since before COVID in 2019. Councillor Pat Carney explained why the light switch on has been switched off. He said, "Unfortunately, because of the ongoing development in the city centre, we remain without a suitable location to put on an event of that size, which attracts around 20,000 people per year. Without a venue to do this safely, we simply couldn't justify putting on that type of event." I decided to ask what the people of Manchester think of this news.
It's a bit dead, I'm not gonna lie. It's a bit sad. I love going there with my family, my sister. Yeah, so it's a bit dead. It's not happening this year. I'm devastated. Boo.
I find it really upsetting because it's something that people enjoy every year. So I feel like they should change it.
It's kind of depressing actually, because I really love this Christmas market and the Christmas lights. It's really supposed to be part of the overall vibe, and it's a big letdown to me, to be honest.
Manchester is still trying to get into the festive spirit, however, with the Manchester Christmas markets being built right here behind me. And these things open from the 10th of November, and the lights will still be turned on the 10th of November if you want to come into the city centre and get into the Christmas spirit.
It's a real shame that those lights aren't getting turned on again. There's no event, because I've actually never seen the Manchester city lights turned on since I've been here.
I mean, I've lived here for 21 years and I've never seen it.
You've never seen it?
Never seen it, so obviously this year I won't have my chance. It's a bit sad, but fingers crossed.
That's fine, I guess
Fingers
maybe
crossed,
next year.
2024, hopefully.
We'll get to finally see some Christmas lights turned on.
Fingers crossed anyway.
Well, Salford's History Festival also took place this Saturday at the Fletcher Hall in Swinton. Beth Robinson went down to speak to stallholders and learn more about the history of the Salford community.
I'm here at the Fletcher Hall in Swinton to celebrate Salford's History Festival with people who want to share their memories and the importance of why they need to carry on being
Well, you can see by the people who come here today, it's pretty packed out. People are really interested in history, and the idea is to represent our history. Well, I think it's important to know where you came from, what your grandfathers did, and your parents, the actual work that they did, because it's work that's changed so much in the last few years, last few decades. It's unrelatable to young people today what we perhaps did. We actually got our hands to it. You know, we went down coal mines and worked on docks, worked in mills, worked in textile industry, and it's another world now, isn't it? It's a gig economy, it's computers, it's just another world. So.
For avid historians like Nick and George, festivals like these are really important.
We have history and agriculture regarding the industrial history of the area. Well, it's a different generation, so we've got to explain that matches is very important. How does it mean? It's very emotional. We've got the Peterloo massacre, not taught in schools. Nothing changes from the recording. Without that, or that, the children here wouldn't know about that. They wouldn't go to York just to see. So the history of how people live is very important.
Festivals like these keep on bringing history back to life for the Salford community. Beth Robinson, Quays News.
As Black History Month draws to a close, Salford charity Women with Wings have been celebrating by promoting small businesses within the local community. Harry Cohen reports.
Great food, a strong community and a love of dancing are all things that we associate with Black History Month. And a charity from Little Hulton have embraced this with their Black History Month celebration. Women with Wings is a charity that help women who have English as a second language with career advice and general wellness.
First, we do events like this to bring back the local businesses so they can showcase their jobs, showcase what they're selling, so the community can know that there's these things going around in the community. Also, events like this is to educate ourselves, educate the community what Black History Month is.
Small business owners from all over Greater Manchester who are members of the Black community have come together today at Women in Wings Black History Month celebration to showcase their businesses.
Okay, so I was searching online for Black History Month events in the area, and this one came up. It was about saluting our Black sisters, and because me and my daughter have a Black Black-owned business, where we sell all things Jamaican in terms of food and snacks, we thought it would be a really good event to come and support.
The event not only aims to bring people together, but to educate on the issues that face the Black community. 1 in 8 men will get prostate cancer in their lifetime. Out of these men, 1 in 4 will be Black. Afro-Caribbean people are twice as likely to develop type 2 diabetes than Caucasian people. They will also develop it younger.
We came to an event about 4 weeks ago, and what was advised to us in the Black community and African community, it's not very much discussed health. So they were really appreciative, and we've adapted a lot of our literature to suit different cultural backgrounds as well.
Events like this spread awareness on health issues and bring the community together. Harry Cohen, Quays News.
Well, we've had a lot of holiday talk today, so which one is your favourite holiday? So we've got Halloween, we've got Bonfire Night, Christmas. Which one's your favourite?
Probably Christmas because of all the food. I'm a big foodie, so I love all the food and presents as well. You can't go wrong with presents. Love the presents, but I don't mind Halloween because of the outfits, the dressing up. It's a bit fun. It's a bit.
Yeah, see, I just like Bonfire Night for wrapping up and having a cocoa and like watching the nice lights.
Hot chocolate.
And there's always a fair, you know, you can go on the rides, have a nice time, get a hot dog and all that.
Oh,
so,
yeah. We're on the same page, Courtney. That's all we have time for today. Join us tomorrow for a very special Halloween episode of Quays News Round. I'm Cara Ostick.
And I'm Courtney Holder. And from everyone here at Quays TV, good night.